Sometimes silence can be much more powerful and influential than speaking. Speaking less and remaining silent when necessary can be seen as a subtle manipulation technique. So, what are the situations where silence is useful? Without further ado, let's get straight to the points. Silence makes you look wise. Wisdom is sometimes hidden in the unspoken words. People who speak less are often perceived as someone who thinks more deeply and weighs what they say. However, it is not only silence that is important here, but also knowing how to speak at the right time. If you pay attention, people who stay calm and speak when necessary tend to appear wiser to those around them. If you want to impress people and make a wise impression, sometimes you should speak with your posture and gestures rather than your words. I'm not saying that you should do this all the time and look artificial. Even smiling when someone is talking or conveying a message with a glance can make a deep impression. When you need to speak, make sure that every word has a purpose. That way your words will be as effective as your silence. Silence gives power in bilateral relationships. Many people think, the better I explain, the better the other person will understand me and be impressed. But this is wrong. What matters in real relationships is this: how much does the other person listen to me? How much does he care about me? How seriously does he take me? Even if you say, I care about you, I am paying attention to you, with words, this is not enough. It is only when you shut up and really listen to the other person, when you give them your full attention, then you can deeply affect them and make them feel valued. Talking too much about goals leads to inactivity. Have you paid attention? People who constantly talk about their goals and dreams are usually the ones who take little action. So, what is the reason for this? Are they not taking action because they talk too much? Or are they talking too much because they are inactive? In my opinion, talking too much is the biggest barrier to taking action. People who talk about their goals all the time experience a sense of fulfillment even in the process, and this fulfillment prevents them from taking action. Whereas those who talk less about their goals are more successful at taking action. So talk as little as possible about your goals and dreams. My advice to you is not to talk at all. No one should know your goal but you. If you watch this video, you will understand why I say that. Talking too much can be a sign of weakness. Some people tend to talk about everything, meaningful or meaningless, to show that they know everything. But remember, the more you talk, the more you reveal yourself. Especially when you talk about things you don't know enough about, the other person may think you are hollow, that you're a person who's not a good person. This both damages your self-image and lowers your value in the eyes of the other person. Keeping silent about things you don't know makes you more mysterious and charismatic. As the saying goes, if talk is silver, silence is gold. Silence is an effective pause. Another effective way to use silence is not to answer immediately when someone asks you a question. Instead of answering the person directly, you will look much more impressive if you pause for 5 or 10 seconds of silence, make eye contact, and show a confident stance. Too many words are inversely proportional to looking more serious. Therefore, you should learn to use words sparingly, because when you speak more clearly and effectively with fewer words, the other person will value both your words and you more. In fact, in one of my videos, I emphasized that long expressions can sometimes be perceived as a loser. There is an important point I want you to pay attention to here. I am not saying that you need to be a silent and introverted person all the time. There are some topics that sharing them with someone and talking about them at length can be like a therapy for you. So do not hesitate to express your feelings when necessary, while using the power of silence at the right times. As you can see, I'm also working on keeping my videos shorter and more to the point, so I won't take up your time unnecessarily, and the channel becomes more useful. I wish you a great day and productive time ahead. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.